Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video today we'll be going through the key moments of Peterborough United's first game back in the Sky Bet Championship as they take on Luton Town at Kenilworth Road. We'll be also discussing the other league fixtures from Leagues 1 and 2 to see how other teams got on. So let's crack on with the first game of the new season. Posh travelled to Luton Town. Let's see how they got on. So let's get on to the main part of this video then. So how did Posh get on at Kenilworth Road, home of Luton Town? Posh lost 3-0. Very disappointing performance, if I'm honest. I did listen to it on the radio, didn't get a chance to watch it or anything. Yeah, disappointing. It sounded like Posh just weren't really up for it today, and they're off the pace, and it shows why Luton are a very stable championship side. They were all over Posh. First start, it sounds like Posh weren't really in the game. They were giving away sloppy passes, and it's something that we're not really used to as a Posh fan over the last year, considering Posh dominated League 1 for a lot of the games. They were crisp passing and their fitness levels were up there, but obviously Championship is a completely different level to League 1. It's a massive step up, and Luton, it sounds like they were really on it today. They wanted to really show the fans what they can do this season, and I think a 3-0 win is comfortable for them. In terms of the goals, first half, there was a corner whipped into the box, and Adebayo at the far post headed it in for his first goal of the new season. Cracking find, if I'm honest. I think he's a phenomenal player. He was that type of player that I'd love to watch as a Luton Town fan if I was one. Quick on the ball, can get in behind, can cause defenders lots of problems, and yeah, I think he's a great find from Warsaw. He signed for Luton, I think it was January last year. I think he's got about 10 goals last year, and he's already on the score sheet this season, so he'll be great for them. I think he's a cracking find if you're a Luton Town fan. Great player for your side. So obviously 1-0 at half time. Posh got back into the game a bit in the end of the first half, and it looked a bit optimistic. I thought half time Ferguson would get into them, sort of give them a bit of a pep talk, and second half they get into it. First 10 minutes of the second half, Posh did get into it. They started a real battle, and they had a couple of chances, didn't really take them, if I'm honest, but yeah, it was a difficult one. Then obviously Oladimba went up to the other end, crossed it into the box. Harry Cornet put it in, a sweaty goal as they call on FIFA, into the back of the net past Christy Pym. 2-0, kind of game over. You can get back from 2-0, but the way Luton were playing, by the sounds of it, it wasn't going to be easy for Posh, and it wasn't, because then a couple of minutes later, ball went back into the box, and Oladimba put it into the top right corner past Christy Pym. 3-0, game over. And from there, it just didn't really work out for Posh. They had a few chances again. Joel Randall come on, and he really livened the game. I think second half he caused a lot of problems. He got down that wing and created a few chances. In terms of how our midfield got on, Josh Knight and George Grant, they were okay. Josh Knight, sloppy, if I'm honest, and George Grant again a few sloppy passes, but they'll get used to each other, and hopefully they'll bond some sort of partnership in that midfield for Posh this season. But yeah, Clark Harris again, not really in the game. He had a chance, I think second half, but he didn't really take it. He fluffed his lines and didn't really do anything with the strike. So difficult one for Posh. But yeah, we have to move on from it. We knew this was gonna. We knew it was going to go one way or the other. I predicted the draw. Far from it. Obviously, Luton completely dominated the tie and deserved the victory. So congratulations, Luton Town fans. You deserve it, and I wish you all the best this season with whatever happens. So upcoming for Posh then. So Tuesday night we play Plymouth at the Western Home Stadium in the Carabao Cup. Hopefully we can get maybe a decent result and bounce back from this defeat. It'd be interesting to see how Darren Ferguson, if he does switch things around. I think he will, because he'll want to bring in different players to see how they form, possibly change formation against Plymouth. I will be doing a preview of the Plymouth game on Monday, just to go through how they play and how I expect the game to pan out in that one. And then obviously the next big focus for us in terms of Championship football is Derby County next Saturday, 12:30 kickoff at the Western Home Stadium in front of Sky Sports. A lot of pressure, as I said, at home, but I think the home fans will get behind the Posh. They'll get behind them and try and boost them up. It'll be interesting to see how Posh get on against Derby, because Derby again, in a bit of a tricky patch with everything going on behind the scenes there, so it'll be interesting to see if they come and with their A game and try and give Posh a good game. But it'll be interesting. But again, I'll be doing videos on that game closer to the time. But in terms of this one against Luton, congratulations Luton, you deserved it. Posh were not on par today, they were poor. Ferguson won't be happy, but we go again, as they say. There's 45 games in this season and everything isn't finalised after one game. So yeah, we'll now look at the rest of the results in the Sky Bet Championship. So here are the rest of the results from the Sky Bet Championship this afternoon. Then to Blackburn got a 2-1 win against Swansea. That's a great result for them. Blackpool got a 1-1 draw against Bristol City. In terms of other standouts, Derby, who were playing next, got a 1-1 draw with Huddersfield. Hull City, surprisingly, 4-1 against Preston. Preston, the decent side, so that's a good result for them after getting promoted from League One last season. QPR 1, Millwall 1, Stoke 3, Reading 2. Looks like an exciting game there at the Stoke City Stadium. And also Cardiff 1, Barnsley 1. So let's move on to League One. So let's focus on League One. So Bolton 3, MK Dons 3. Cracking game there, it sounds like. Cambridge, one of our rivals, drawed 1-1 with Oxford. Crewe 1, Cheltenham 1, Doncaster 1. AFC Wimbledon 2, Fleetwood 0, Portsmouth 1, good win for Portsmouth as they look to get promotion from League One this year. Gillingham 1, Lincoln 1, Ipswich 2, Morecambe 2, disappointing for Ipswich considering they're one of the promotion favourites from League One. Rotherham 2, Plymouth Argyle 0, so Plymouth losing, so they'll want to bounce back after that defeat at Posh on Tuesday. Shrewsbury 0, Burton 1, Sunderland 2, Wigan 1, and one of the outstanding games in League One, that one, so Sunderland with a 2-1 win. And Wycombe 2, Accrington Stanley 1. So Wycombe getting off the mark after being relegated last season. So now let's look at League 2. Exeter 0, Bradford City 0. Forest Green 2, Sutton United 1. So Sutton United failing to win after getting promoted to the League 2. Harrogate 3, Rochdale 2. So Rochdale were disappointed with that. Great win for Harrogate in League 2. Hartlepool 1, Crawley 0. Hartlepool winning on their return back to League 2. Mansfield 2, Bristol Rovers 1. Northampton Town 1, Port Vale 0. Oldham 0, Newport 1. Salford 1, Leyton Orient 1. Scunthorpe 1, Swindon 3. Great win for Swindon. Stevenage 1, Barrow 0. Tranmere 1, Walsall 0. It's disappointing for Walsall because I thought they'd do quite well this season. And Carlisle 0, Colchester 0. So we'll just have a quick look at the Championship table after Saturday's games. So Hull City and Luton top the table with 3 points, as well as Stoke City and Blackburn making up the top 4. From 5th down to 14th, they're all on 1 point, and then bottom are Posh. Swansea and Preston make up the relegation places, but at the moment it doesn't really matter. It's only one game played so far. Birmingham, Coventry, Fulham, Middlesbrough, Nottingham Forest and Sheffield United all play the remainder of this weekend. So we've come to the end of this video. Disappointing result for them for Peterborough United in their first game back in the Championship. 3-0 defeat to Luton Town. Congratulations Luton, you deserved it on the day, and I wish you all the best with the rest of this Championship campaign. Tuesday night we take on Plymouth at the Western Home Stadium in the Carabao Cup, so join me for a few videos discussing that match. And then next Saturday I've got a vlog at the Western Home Stadium as we take on Derby County at 12:30 kickoff next weekend. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you very soon.